fragments of a eulogy are rattling around my tired head. A thuggish debt collector, an addict, a gravedigger, and a birdwatcher with data and papers published on British bird populations. Dad was a man of eclectic interests. Memory isn't chronological. It's randomly provoked by triggers including smell, music, birdsong, context, and the most inopportune moments to present itself. My eulogy for Dad will be similarly chaotic, as his life was. Dad's appearance changed a lot, so for years I'll describe him as my favourite of his incarnations. I'll revive him as he was when he was 40. He could still do a headstand and narrowly manage a handspring. He had a bushy beard and moustache that started in his ears and nostrils. His broken nose was smeared across his face. Little purple blood vessels flared on his cheeks. Sea green tattoos covered his forearms and bustled onto his hands. He had very few teeth. Most of the time he delighted in popping out his false ones, but sometimes he got pissed off if you asked him to do it. Whenever he went outside, he wore one of several hats. If it was raining hard, he wore a cowboy hat woven from black straw. If it was sunny, he wore either a Golden Virginia branded baseball cap or a camouflaged Cuban cap. If he was tending to farm animals, he wore his flat cap. When it was cold, he wore a faux fur trapper hat. All these hats smelled of chip grease. He had many other hats that he liked in principle but never wore. I assume this was because he never found the right situation for them or didn't trust them to cover the small holes in his confidence that his bravado distracted from. He fluctuated between 13 and 15 stone, most of this in his muscles and beer belly. His hands were huge, with white calluses from labour and yellow calluses from roll-ups. He wore the cleanest of 7 pairs of dirty blue jeans that each cost $5. He usually wore 3 layers, a t-shirt, a rugby shirt and a fleece, but would put a waterproof or smock on top when he went outside. The day after Dad's death, I walked up the stairs of our house and saw his tie, neatly curled up on a shelf, never to be worn again. Dad wasn't big on wearing ties, and when he did wear ties, it had never been this one. But the notion that he would never be able to wear this tie again, whether he wanted to or not, reduced me to tears. Mum followed me up the stairs and asked, "Are you all right, lovey?" "Yeah, I'm fine, sorry. Just saw one of Dad's ties and it got me." Mum hesitated and said carefully, "Josh, that's your tie. It came in one of those god-awful shirt and tie combo boxes you buy, and you just left it here." As soon as she said this, I realised she was right. I was a twat.